Hi everybody, Neil Drew here, the NTEU ECU branch president. I'm sorry I've been off the radar for a little while. I took some time to visit my daughter and grandson in the UK and came home with an unwanted friend going by the name of COVID. I'm really glad to be back, and I know many of you have had a similar experience with unwanted friends of this nature. I wanted to talk to you today briefly about bargaining. Bargaining has commenced. We've had our first meeting. The first meeting is where we set the protocols, the conventions, the timetable, and all of the matters that keep the whole bargaining process moving smoothly. I'm delighted that in the room we have a terrific team. Myself as chair, Joe Fiala as our industrial officer, Henry Booth, our organiser, and two stalwarts of the NTEU in Trudy Cooper and Ben Waters. Now, the first bargaining meeting was interesting in a number of ways. There are a couple of things that I wanted to draw to your attention. What we do during bargaining is we'll often bring in what we call subject matter experts who can support us by outlining their knowledge of the subject at hand, be it workloads or pay or whatever it is. And one of the things that we put forward was that lived experience is a genuine qualification for expertise. And there was some reluctance to recognise that in the room with ECU management. But we determined that people who have lived experience are subject matter experts in their own right, and we reserve the right to bring them into meetings to represent the matter at hand, be it workloads, as I say, or whatever. So that's a really important point for us. We want people who have a genuine lived experience to come to the meetings if they so desire, to put their point of view and share their lived experience of working at ECU as part of the bargaining process. The other area where we didn't reach agreement was that it's customary for ECU staff to receive time release for the time they put into the bargaining meetings. The bargaining process is long, it's complicated, and very, very demanding of all participants, to be fair. But the ECU NTEU members are volunteers, and their work stations or work group areas need to receive some recognition or some relief for the times that they're away in bargaining. So that's a really important point. The other point that we wanted to make and have yet to reach agreement on is that many of our subject matter experts may well be casual staff. And as casual staff, we think they should be paid for their participation in the bargaining process. And again, we haven't resolved that matter, and we'll be pushing very hard for that to be the case. Bargaining will continue for the next few months. We hope that, no, we don't hope, we know that it's going to be a process that will deliver really positive outcomes for you, our members and others on staff at ECU. So keep your eye on these little updates, and they come out from time to time. I'll post an update after every meeting to give you a bit of a highlights tour of the topics that we were discussing and any of the issues that we think we need to bring to your attention. And please feel free to contact us at any time with any of your thoughts about bargaining and any of your thoughts about how we can better support you during the bargaining process. So bye for now, and I look forward to seeing you on a pretty regular basis from now on in with my bargaining updates. Take care. Stay safe. Cheers, everybody.